guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I am so excited to be starting another version of my Rolling Project 10 pan, and this is a series where my goal is to finish 10 items for my makeup collection. It doesn't necessarily have to be these 10 that I'm starting with, but as I finish an item, I'll basically roll another item in and always be focusing on 10 products, but my ultimate goal is to finish 10 products within this project. So I'm really excited. I do think this is going to be a really long-term project for me, actually, based on the items that I have selected to start with. Not a lot of these things are going to be finished really soon by any means, but I am really excited to share the updates with you. Last time I did update every single month because that's what you guys asked, but let me know if you'd rather see them every 2 months just based on the amount of products I have, or like the amount of progress that I already have on these products. I feel like you guys are going to want to see them every month, but just let me know if you're interested in seeing them every other month or like every 6 weeks or whatever. But I'm really excited to actually start this project. I love having items in my collection that I am consistently watching the progress on and reaching for as often as I can. It feels really good to like be eliminating items from my collection, but also utilizing my collection to its like full extent. So I'm really excited about this project pan, and I hope that you guys are as well. Let me know if you're working on a project pan and what products you're focusing on, and yeah, I'm just gonna hop on into it and share with you guys the items I'm focusing on. The first item you guys have seen in previous projects, so I want to just kind of like get it out of the way at the top here, and it is the Benefit Rockateur Blush. I took this pan out of my Cheekathon palette from Benefit, which I decluttered, but I just have this one single pan remaining from that palette, and I have already hit pan on this guy. There still is so much product in here, so my goal is not actually to finish this up. My goal is to just kind of continue to use it until I see best, basically. I still really enjoy it, even though it's not a cruelty-free product, and so I want to just utilize it as much as I can in the coming months, or as much as I want to, and then I will just declutter it at that point, and whenever I see fit, I'll basically call it an empty. So I'm just gonna keep working on it and hopefully expand the pan and hopefully enjoy it still while I have it, because I really do like the result that this gives. So yeah, I'm really excited to be focusing on this one. And then another item that you guys have already seen in a project as well. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I actually rolled this into my Project Pan Roulette, the one that I was doing with Alexi in the second round of that project. I rolled it in March, and I have hit pan on it since then, and I actually have been using it even since that project ended like a month ago at this point, or just under a month ago at this point. I'm still focusing on it. I just love using this product, so I thought, why not stick it in the project, because it is something I'm going to be consistently making use on anyway, but that way I'm like more aware to reach for this as much as I can. It is the bronzer I'm wearing today. It's a bronzer I'm wearing basically every single day anyway, but I really want to like keep tabs on like watching the pan grow on this guy and see how long it really takes to use it. This next product is a little bit of like a gimme, to be honest, and I know that I'm going to be able to use it up relatively quickly, but I wanted to kind of balance out the project with something that was going to be a little bit easier. This is the Anastasia Stick Foundation. I have mine in the shade Warm Neutral, and it's the, no, Warm Natural, sorry. And it is a kind of shade that only works for me in the summertime, so that's why I thought it's perfect to roll into a project that I'm starting at the end of June. And I can use it over the summertime and hopefully use it up before the end of the summer this year. It's definitely not like an everyday foundation for me. It is quite full coverage. There really isn't much in here at all, so it's not going to be a struggle. It's just I want to remind myself to just keep reaching for it and keep using it and get it used up before I can't wear it for a few months of the winter time. The next item is going to be one that's a little bit more difficult to track, but I do want to make use out of it for the same reasons. It is just more suitable to me in the summertime. It is the NYX HD Concealer, and this is in the shade Yellow. Okay, pretty obvious. This is in the shade Yellow, which is really great for canceling out the darkness underneath my eyes, but I do find I cannot wear this in the winter time because it just ends up looking too dark, too deep on my under eyes. in comparison to my skin tone when I don't have like a summer tan. And I have already taken the stopper out of this. I've had this in my collection for about 2 years now, so it is time for me to just get it used up. And saying that I have taken out the stopper, I still think there's a lot of product in here. It's going to take me at least the entirety of the summer. We'll see, but I am really excited to make some progress on this and hopefully use it up relatively quickly. Next item I have already hit pan on, and I'm so excited to be working on it in a project. It is the Lou-Manizer highlighter by the Balm, and like I said, I do have a little bit of pan, but there's still so much product in here. It's going to take me forever to get this used up regardless of already having hit pan on it. There is so much product. I don't know how much. It started with 8.5 grams, and like there's still a lot of depth on all of the sides around the center of the pan. So it's definitely going to take me a while, but this is the kind of highlighter I can wear on my brow bone, on my eyelids, I can wear it on my cheeks, on my collarbones, I can wear it absolutely everywhere, and so I don't think it's going to be a hard thing to get use out of, but I do think it's going to be really difficult to make a lot of progress on because it's just not going to show up, like it's not going to show progress quickly. However, I'm not afraid to just keep working on this as long as this project goes on because I do love this product so much, and I haven't reached for it a lot lately because I've been focusing on other highlighters, and it is the oldest highlighter in my collection, so I've just been wanting to use some of my newer items, but I love this one and I want to make some more use out of it, so I'm very excited for this one. This next item I also depotted from a palette. I depotted the shade Bliss. I think it's called Bliss. I'll have to double check that, but I think that this one's called Bliss. It was from the Stila in the Light palette. This is the only shade that remains from that palette, and I just want to get it used up because I really did fall in love with this shade when I was using that palette consistently, and I had hit pan on it and I have since repressed it, and so I really believe it's not going to take me very long to use it at all. I just need to remember to reach for it because this is a perfect transition shade, especially for when I'm doing more like cool toned looks. This looks absolutely beautiful with cool toned anything, and I am really excited to make progress on this and hopefully finish this up relatively quickly because that palette was super old, but I really like that shade for whatever reason. It's a pretty simple matte, like mid-tone, cool tone brown, but I really think it is a beautiful shade, so I'm excited to get some use out of that one. You're gonna notice a theme in this project that I have chosen things that are quite difficult for me to work on. So like I said in the intro, this is going to be a really long-term project for me, but I'm very excited for that actually. Very excited. So the next product I have to share with you guys is a product from Colourpop, and it is one of their Ultra Satin lips in the shade Alyssa. I chose this one because I think this is my oldest Ultra Satin lip, if not the second oldest one that I have in my collection, but it also is a nice neutral, like mauve-y kind of pink, and it is what I'm wearing on my lips today actually, and I adore this color so much that I don't want to just let it go bad. I really think I want to get more use out of it and make a point of reaching for it as often as I can. So it's just a matter of using this until I think it's ready to go. We all know I'm really bad at panning lipsticks no matter what, so that's why I didn't want to like make it so I have to actually finish this up. Yeah, I'm just going to play around with it and use it for as long as I see fit, basically. I do love this shade, and yeah, I think I can get a lot of use out of it if I put my mind to it. Next up is another Colourpop product, and this is a Super Shock Shadow in the shade La La or LA. I think it's La La. And I adore this shade so much. And I haven't hit pan on it, but I love this color so much, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful in the summertime. I do think it looks really great all year round. Like, I love this shade so much, but I just haven't reached for it as of late, and I don't want to let it go bad. I don't want to see it get lost in my collection, so I wanted to put it in this project because, yes, I do have other Colourpop products that I've already hit pan on. I have a lot of significant use out of, but when you think about it, they are only $5 a piece. Those products I have got so much use out of, but why not make a point of using something that I'm absolutely in love with and just seeing where it takes me, seeing how much progress I can make on it. Initially, I was going to say my goal is to hit pan on this, but I think I'm just so close that I don't want to make that my goal, because then I'll just have to rotate this out after a month, or I won't have to, but then I'll kind of want to just roll it out after a month. So I think that this is one of those products where I might just call it quits on it, or I'll just see it through for the entirety of the project. We will see how we do with this, but this is the kind of color I can wear on an everyday basis. However, I am doing a 1 month 2 palettes focus that includes an awful lot of color, so I don't know if I will use this every single day, but I will reach for this fairly often for sure. And then I actually have 2 Marc Jacobs products that I'm finishing off the project with, and these are going to run through probably the entirety of the project as well, because they don't have a lot of progress on them, but they are expensive products. Like, this is I would say it's right between high-end and luxury brand, and the price points are quite high on Marc Jacobs products, so I do want to get as much use as I can out of what I already own. I do like Marc Jacobs as a brand, that's for sure, but these 2 products are just not my favorites. So we're just going to see how much progress I can make on them. The first one is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Full Cover Concealer. I think that these are discontinued. If not discontinued, then I don't think that they're very accessible, but this is in the shade number 2, Alive, and this is just not a good product. Like, I don't think it's a full coverage concealer, and quite honestly, it's not a good quality concealer, at least not underneath the eyes. So I'm going to try to make this work, like to highlight my face. I might try to use it as more of like a color corrector underneath of like a more, like not full coverage, but yeah, maybe a little bit more full coverage, but underneath of a concealer that actually like sets down. And I'm just going to see if I can hit pan on this one. I don't want to use it up in its entirety, but my goal is to hit pan on it if I can. I've really used this so little, but I probably spent like 50 bucks or like 45 bucks on this. Like, there's no way I can just let it go to waste in my collection. So I'm going to work my way through it. Hopefully I can fall in love with it, or find a way to fall in love with it. I'm feeling very ambitious with this last product, but like I said, it's something that's a little bit more expensive, and I just want to make sure I get use out of it, and it is the Marc Jacobs Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist, and this is not a very good setting spray, to be completely honest, guys. It might perform really well, but I just can't get over the fact that the sprayer is so bad. Like, it does not create a nice mist. It doesn't create like a nice fine mist like I really crave from a setting spray. It ends up just kind of like squirting all over the face. So I feel like I might end up using this as more of like a refreshing product when I don't have makeup on, or I have very minimal makeup on. It would be really nice for those hot summer days because it is like coconut and just delicious. But I also think I might end up just spraying it onto like my beauty blender or my sponge just to help blend out concealer and foundation. I'm going to figure out ways to get use out of this because, as you can see, I am like right up here, so I've barely used it, and it is because of that sprayer. So I want to figure out some ways to make really good progress on this product, and my goal, I'd say, is to use up half of what remains, so probably about like here. If you guys have any suggestions on ways that you have used this product in the past, please let me know. That is everything I'm going to be focusing on for the coming months. I don't know when this project will end because I'm just waiting until I finish up 10 products from my collection, but I am really excited to be focusing on these items, as much as several of them are challenges. A lot of them are things that I think I'm just going to be so happy using on an everyday basis, and I just can't wait to see the progress on this project. That's my favorite part about project panning, is just watching myself make progress and hearing suggestions from you guys, and hearing your experiences with these projects makes it so much more fun for me as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this intro. I'm really excited for this project pan, and I hope that you are as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!